We have two broken PlayStation 3s here. Let's see if we can fix them. Okay, so first we're going to start off with this PlayStation 3 Super Slim, then we'll move on to the PlayStation 3 Fat. So here's the PlayStation 3 Super Slim. You can see this sticker here. I'm going to quickly remove this sticker because it doesn't need to be there. Okay, I'll go ahead and remove this sticker a little bit later because these aren't those simple stickers that just easily peel off. These are the types of stickers that causes problems. So I'll worry about that later and worrying about testing this to see if it actually works and see what the actual issue is with this PlayStation 3 Super Slim. Because when I got it, there was no, the seller didn't know what was wrong with it. So they sold it as broken and for parts. So I don't even know if this thing even turns on. I don't even know the exact issue with it. So we're going to find that out right now. So let's plug this up. First, let me plug in the HDMI before plugging it in to see if it even gives off the red light. So let's plug it in now. Alright, where's the port? Okay, the port's right here. Okay, so we got a red light, as you can see right here. You can barely see that. Let me turn this off. So there you go, you can see the red light. Turn that back on. Now let's plug this into a screen before turning it on. So here we have this portable screen. Let's turn on the screen. So here is the screen. So let's turn it on and see if it even works. Let's turn off the light. No display. Oh, we're getting something. There we go. So there is no issue with it. Oh, let's turn off this light. Let's plug in a controller, a PS5 controller. Okay, so it's literally working without any issue. And the speaker on this screen is having slight issues, but that is fine. Let's try out a game. Let's put in a game real quick, just to see if the disk drive is the thing that has the issue. So let's eject it. No game inside. We are going to try out, let's get the big light on so you can see. We're going to try out the Idolmaster 2 on PlayStation 3. Let's see if this works. Alright. So let's close the tray in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so it's trying to load up. Let's see if it appears. Just needs a little bit of time to read it. It should have showed up by now. But yeah, it's still spinning. Okay, there it is. It now appears and it's automatically loading in. Okay, so it does take a little bit just for the game to read, but it does fully load up the game. So what's the actual issue with this PlayStation 3 Super Slim? Probably nothing, but it does need a bit of cleaning, and probably the thermal paste will need to be replaced so it can last a lot longer. So yeah, let's quickly wait for this to finish going through and then let the game fully load into it. Now let's test out a PlayStation 1 game to see if CDs can be loaded onto this. Let's try a PlayStation 1 demo disc, right? Alright, let's try a PlayStation 1 demo disc that I unboxed a while ago. So let's see if the CD player works in this. Now, probably this screen won't be able to adjust to the PlayStation 1 video format, so it might stay black screen on this screen, but I haven't tested that out on this screen yet. So let's see if the CD player even works. And there it is, PlayStation 1 disc. And they want me to create a memory card. I'm not going to create a memory card just because. Let's see if it even loads up. And there you go. So, is this thing even broken? No. They said it was broken, but it's actually not broken. So there you go. Let's eject this. And now it's frozen on the screen. It's just shifting to the left and to the right after I ejected the game. So yeah, let's turn that off. Alright, so there's actually no issues with this PlayStation 3 Super Slim, but I will open it up, clean it up a little bit, and replace the thermal paste just because it needs that treatment. Alright, everything is now unplugged, and as if you didn't know, I paid $7 for this PlayStation 3 Super Slim for broken and for parts only, and it's working perfectly fine. Looking at the underside, it is missing 2 rubber feet. Oh, actually, you can't see it. Now you can. It is missing 2 rubber feet, and the warranty sticker is still intact, which means that this was never opened before. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? And I have to clean up the sticker residue off of this console. Alright, let's move this off to the side before we open it. Let's test out that. Now, as you know, when I unboxed this, it didn't show a sticker. The sticker was on the underside. So when I got this, I didn't know that this come with the sticker. They told me that it was broken, right? But I didn't know the exact issue with this. Once I unboxed it, as you saw in the video, when I flipped it over, this sticker was here, and it says that this has a 111 gigabytes on this hard drive, and they're telling me that the eject button is broken. Why would you put that there if there was no issue? So they're telling you that there was only one issue. The eject button is broken, and pretty much assuming that that is the only issue with this PlayStation 3 Fat, and it is dirty. So let's plug this up. It is now plugged in. Here is the screen. I haven't flipped it to the on position yet. So yeah, they're saying that this does not work. So let's flip it. Let's flip the switch to the on position and see if we get a red light. Okay, we got a red light. Let's turn it on. Now, if the blue light comes on, that means there's a game inside. So let's see. Alright, it is on. Here's the screen. No blue light, so there's no game inside. Will we get video? Okay, we got some video. The no signal disappeared. Will we get video? We got video. Okay, they want me to input time. I'm not going to do that. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even plug in the controller. Let's plug in the controller. There we go. Not going to set the time, but here we go. So yeah, both PlayStation 3s are looking perfectly fine. We got some games on here. Got a few demos here. We got Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Okay. More demos. And a game here. Alright. Let's see if the disk drive works. So we're gonna try it out with the same game. The Idolmaster 2. Let's put it in. Oh. Well, the sliding isn't working properly, but it does have to help it go in. I have to help it go in, but it goes in all the way. Will it load the game? Let's see. Oh, immediately. It read the disc immediately, and now it's kicking it into the game. That is amazing. So no disk drive issues for both consoles. Here's the game. So that loads extremely faster than the PS3 Super Slim. Now, they say that the eject button does not work, so let's see how we can get the game disc out. Let's just push the button down. Oh. Are you serious? The game disc just comes straight out. Hold on, where did I put the sticky note? Because as you know, that the sticky note said, if I just remember where I put it, but it did say that the eject button, it's right here. It says that the eject button has a type of issue, even though it doesn't say what's wrong with it on the paper. It just says eject button, so that tells you that there's something wrong with the eject button, but the eject button works just fine. Okay, let's put the PlayStation 1 game in. Let's put the PlayStation 1 game in and see if it reads CDs. So here's the PlayStation 1 game. Put that in. Oh, help it out. So yeah, that needs to be clean so it can clearly go in by itself without having you to finish it off by pushing it inside. Oh, and it immediately appears and the game is now loading. I'm not creating a memory card. And there you go, the game is now attempting to load without me even doing anything to these. And there you go, the PlayStation 1 logo. I don't need to do anything else. Okay, so I will be opening up both of these, cleaning them up, and then replacing the thermal paste, and then putting them back together, and then we will conclude this video. Alright, the PlayStation 3 FAT is now disconnected. Now, looking at this, the warranty sticker is still intact, which means that this was never opened before. And obviously, this is missing the hard drive cover. Sadly, it's missing the hard drive cover. But yeah, let's open up the PlayStation 3 Super Slim first, then we'll get to the FAT. Alright, so let's remove all these screws on the back side. So here it is. So these uses these security screws to remove the hard drive. Alright, the hard drive is now removed, and you can see it is a 250 gigabyte hard drive. Let's move this off to the side. And then I will take care of this dust. Just 2 more screws here. And then this whole thing will be able to lift straight up without any issue. First, let me take care of this dust. Alright, most of that dust is now gone. Let's go ahead, slide that back, and then lift this up. Just look at that. Very, very dirty. The fan has a lot of dust on it. Yeah, let's clean that up. Alright, most of it is clean. Now we're gonna take all of this apart, replace the thermal paste, clean off the fan, put it back together, and then move on to the PlayStation 3 FAT. That needs to be cleaned. Let's look at the underside. Yeah, right on the edges. That's got to get cleaned. Alright. As you can see, that is off. Now we got to do the other side. Alright, I unlock the fan. Now we can lift this up and see the underside. Look at that. Alright, it is all cleaned off. Now, which thermal paste should I use? Should I use MX4 or should I use this Noctua thermal paste? You know what? I'll go for overkill. Let's use the Noctua. So here we go. We're going to have to use a decent amount of this stuff because that's what the PS3 needs. So here we go. Now, I usually would not spread this, but since there's a big blob right there, I'm going to have to spread it anyway. And we're going to have to get a little bit over here. That seems a reasonable amount of thermal paste. Let's spread this with the spreader. I usually wouldn't spread it, but since this is big right here, I'm going to have to spread that. There we go. Thermal paste has been spread and added a little bit more on the GPU. Alright, now let's put this back together. Bottom piece on and the clamp back in its shell. All these screws going back in around here. Screws are now in. Let's put everything back in place. There we go. Now, just gotta put the top back on and it will be completely done. There you go. It is now fully put back together. It is a lot cleaner. The thermal paste has been changed. And it's like brand new besides this. Simply because I will remove this sticker completely off a little later because it is a little tough to get off. So yeah. Alright. Now we can lift this board up. Alright, they are now removed. Here is everything. Let's get this cleaned up. Alright, the heat sinks are cleaned off and the CPU and GPU is also cleaned off. Now to apply the thermal paste. Alright, before I do that, let me do this real quick. Alright, there we go. Now I can apply it. And uh-oh. We are all out. Ain't that a shame? Well, you know that this takes up a lot of thermal paste. Alright, now let me spread this. Alright, the thermal paste has now been spread. Now I can put literally everything back together. Alright, and now it is mostly cleaned. Still gotta clean it a little bit more, but it's all back together. Same goes for the Super Slim, and it's fully functional. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, thumbs it up, comment down below if you disliked this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.